Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Do let me know if my sound's coming okay, and we're gonna start shortly. Okay, we're just gonna wait for another maybe 1 more minutes. Okay, we're gonna start shortly. And today purpose, okay, I'm doing this live YouTube here because I want to address one of the counters. Okay, so if let's say you follow me on these counters, I hope you already exit. Okay. Okay, so today I think we focus a little bit on EPS screener. Okay, I haven't really talked about EPS screener for some time. Okay, probably it's a good time for us to look back, okay, into this quarter EPS screener. Okay, so because I think there's some things that is important, okay, information that you can get from here. Okay, so before I start, just want to check is my sounds coming okay? Is my screen everything is okay? Okay, so hopefully my screen and sound is okay. Alright, gonna start right now. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to address this counter tech bond. Okay, I think a lot of sub members, okay, actually follow me on this trade, and I do post about this counter also, and do talk about it also. Okay, during the live Facebook or maybe to the Telegram channels too. Okay, so personally, I'm also taking this trade as well. Just 2 days ago, to be frank with you, because I saw the NS with a very good reversal. Okay, but today actually it dropped kind of in a fast pace, and it closing on the NS. Okay, hello Ho. Okay, hello Nigel. Okay, sound is okay and good. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Hello Cynthia. Okay, so again, for members, okay, for if let's say you are following this trade, first of all, very sorry, okay, because this one have to cut loss already. Like I said, I cannot promise every time is 100% trades, but if you enter at the right price, and if you manage to exit just now, I think I exit around 50 cents. Okay, it's a big losses for me also because it's more than 8%. Unexpected, okay, a bit disappointing. Okay, so that's why today I want to address this. Okay, so hopefully there are a few things I think we can do it better. Okay, for the next trades. Okay, hopefully with this losing trade, okay, sometimes when this kind of losing trade, of course we want to learn one or two things, and we try to improve it, okay, from time to time. Okay, so I think I cannot say I make a mistakes, okay, but I think there's two things I can improve further moving forwards. Okay, because seems like market is recovering. Okay, so probably let me share with you, so see whether this makes sense for you or not. If let's say this makes sense, probably want to apply. Okay, so again, back to this tech bond, our volume today closed with huge down bar, increasing volume. So again, it's a sign of weakness. Okay, so usually what you do is that you just check the up bar over here on high volume compared to this down bar. So obviously the down bar is in control. Okay, hello Siu Peng, hello Miss Wong. Okay, hello Vince. Okay, so obviously the down bar is in control. Okay, well, that's why I decided to exit. Okay, and the volume is very high too. Okay, Vince said, okay, don't raise the every trade is 50-50. Yes, correct. Yeah, like if let's say you attend a masterclass, correct, the every trade is 50-50, but just that sometimes I feel not so comfortable, if let's say you're all losing money together with me, especially some member, didn't cut loss and it dropped further. Okay, so I think not so nice. Okay, not so nice. So let's say, for example, if you are following these trades, I hope you exit, okay, just now. Okay, now like I said, yes, this is already is a losses, but how we can do it better. Okay, like I said, I always a lazy traders. Okay, so that's why I always didn't do this step, and I think this is the one that actually caused me to lose this money, okay, today, and some of my previous trade as well. Okay, which is the EPS date. Okay, so if let's say of course, if let's say you are long-term traders, like for example Martin buy and then hold for months or 18 months, like what he mentioned in masterclass, I think it's okay, you don't need to bother about this. Okay, but if you are a short-term trader, you want to earn, okay, you know, within the period of the uptrends at the time, it's very important to check the EPS date as well, because this one actually will impact, okay, the overall of the trends over there. Okay, so I think the announcement, the quarter announcement actually announced today, because this is back to November. So yes, which is now August. Okay, end of August should be released today, if not mistaken. And if not mistaken, they kind of like missed their expectation. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, because like I said, I don't really focus on the quarterly things. Okay, hello Waylance. Okay, so yes, make sure when you enter a trade for trading, okay, if can, best try to enter, okay, a month, okay, before the announcement. Okay, if let's say it's too close already, there's a risk over there. Okay, so again, this is my first, I can say, kind of like a obvious mistake. Okay, hello AD. Okay, so few things that usually I do. Okay, now I remember back, okay, why Martin and myself actually build a screener. Like I said, I haven't used the screener for some times, because market is downtrend for the past 2-3 months ago. Okay, not bearish, but at least sideways, right? So sometimes using EPS, this screener here doesn't really make sense, because there's no trends, okay, overall. But like I said, market is recovering, so actually you all can focus back using this EPS screener. Okay, now how this EPS screener actually help is that if you realize, for example, again, this date over here, okay, this date over here is not a fixed date, okay, because the announcement sometimes will be delayed a day or few days, or maybe early few days. Okay, but we use the estimation of last year dates, okay, to build up this screener. Okay, so like for example, right, if I'm looking into this screener over here, I will look for something that maybe 1 or 2 months from now, okay, the announcement 1 or 2 months from now, and something that turning into bullish. Okay, might, like for example, a green paragon maybe, or line change maybe. Okay, so if you look into like Sci-Tech, okay, you realize Sci-Tech recently coming up, right? So like this Sci-Tech actually I've been holding for 8 months, if I'm mistaken. I'm holding since after the split over here, it make a pullback to support. Okay, and if you realize recently they come with high volume and they cross, okay, above the resistance, right? And the announcement of the next quarter release, okay, is expected to be mid of to ends of September. Okay, so this is some of the information actually tells me is that, okay, maybe something is good gonna happen over there. Okay, so maybe you want to enjoy or ride this 1 month. Okay, is this make sense for you so far? Okay, please type 1, and if you can follow, type 2 if you lost. Okay, so this is the purpose of we are building the screener, because like for example, if let's say the quarter itself is good, people have lots of expectations, usually price will move, okay, 1 or 2 months before the announcement. Am I right? So it won't going to move on the day itself, because the day itself is what, for profit taking. Okay, so yes, I think now is a good time for us to come back to look into the screen, after I realized that I made the mistake, okay, on the tech bonds today. Okay, now if you look into like EVIN, okay, I think EVIN equal also up and coming on end of September. Okay, so let's look into this too. Okay, EVIN. Okay, so this is daily. Seems like EVIN is a bit big. Okay, overall. So okay, let's look into EcoWorld. Okay, EcoWorld developments. Okay. All right, weekly chart. A nice accumulation. Okay, if you look into the daily chart back, okay, I think they are forming VCP. Okay, green parent is back, and the price is crossing 240s, volume is increasing. Okay, and the announcement is end of next month. Okay, so I don't know whether the trend will ride for 1 month from now also not. Okay, but we can use this as the estimation that, okay, how long we going to expect, okay, these stocks to have some movements, okay, and when we should take TP. Okay, so let's say your return is good, maybe before the date, 2 or 3 days before the announcement, then you want to take some TP. Okay, of course those in downtrend, then we do want to look into it lah. So if let's say for example, I think, okay, Haptech is moving also today. SCGM, actually I kind of keen and interested. Okay, SCGM. So let's do the SCGM. Okay, the date is end of September. Okay, the previous date is also end of June. Okay, so yes, end of September expected to have some the results. Okay, so previously over here also there's a change of trend. Okay, so it moved like 2 or 3 months, and then the announcement is slowed down a little bit. Okay, so now again, okay, it turns back to green pentagon, crossing back to trend 40s. Okay, maybe we'll have some a small movements. Okay, probably before until the announcement. Okay, so okay, please let me know if this makes sense for you, and if you understand by typing 1. Okay, if let's say doesn't make sense or you lost, okay, please type 2 for me. Okay, so this is some of the things that actually you can previously I used. Okay, to be frank, previously I used this a lot, but just that since end of last year until now, market is not in a very good trending type of trend. Okay, so I didn't really look into this. Okay, because sometimes market just bullish for 2 weeks. Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, so my news as well. Okay, end of next month. Okay, coming in ready. So maybe you want to check out some of these counters under this screener over here. Again, let me repeat, this date is just an estimation based on last year. Okay, so probably you just want to adjust, okay, maybe a few days early, few days later, okay, on your own. Okay, so make sure that those stocks that you are looking into, okay, is already showing some sign of strength. Okay, I think Pohuat is mid of next month. Okay, I think they got some change of trend. How Magnitech? Okay, let's look into Magni. Okay, Magni not yet. Okay, so no for me. Okay, so I'm looking for something that it got some movements. Okay, and it's like at least 1 month away from now. Okay, so maybe now got movement until 2-3 weeks. They got some sort of like a movements. So before the announcement, maybe you can take some profit first. Okay. Here is still okay. I think so far I kind of like SCGM EcoWorld. Okay, so let's go to October. Okay, so let's go to October. Let's see what else that we have. Okay. I kept Taekwon. Let's see Taekwon. I haven't checked Taekwon for some times also. Okay, a bit illiquids. Okay. Zulian, Huayang, Tasco. Okay, so Tasco is 2 months from now. Okay, now it's doing some reaccumulation. Okay, now it's doing some reaccumulation. Okay, so reaccumulation for since early of this year. Okay, all right, so hopefully got some sort of like a momentum's coming in. Okay, a month before the before the quarter announcement. Okay, hopefully they got some movements. Okay, all right, so there's a few things you can look into. I think the rest is not so nice at the moment. Okay, maybe we got more later on. Okay, so hopefully you got the idea how to use the earning. Make sure you don't trade too close. Okay, because sometimes you have this kind of things happen. Like for example, take one today. Okay, but again, don't really remove it from your watch list first. Okay, because I think the reversal is still nice even though today is high volume. So usually in this case here, it will go back to support. Okay, maybe sideways for a while, 2-3 months, 2-3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, okay, before they goes up again. Okay, but at the moment, maybe I'm not that focused anymore. Okay, just gonna pop my alerts somewhere here. Okay, just in case they come back again, then we want to look into that again. Okay, so that's the first mistake, okay, for me in take one that I think I should avoid, okay, moving forwards, okay, to trade this kind of counters. Now the other second one, okay, the second things that I think I will also try to avoid moving forward is I forgot about the weekly chart. Okay, I forgot about the weekly chart. So remember that in our 7 days with trainings. Okay, so tomorrow is number 6 day. Okay, followed by Sunday is last day. Sorry, Saturday is last day. So in one of the section we do talk about the time frame. Okay, so how the time frame give you like an expectation on some chart. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna talk about trend 40s. Okay, so this is like a combination of the 2040 moving average as well. Okay, so the trend, like for example in this case over here, okay, this is weekly. overall is downtrend. Okay, of course downtrend, it won't move in the straight line. Okay, it won't move like this all the time. Okay, so you're going to have some inverse pullback. Okay, so in this inverse pullback, sometimes in daily chart is uptrend. Okay, so this is the things that the other day we do talk about, okay, during the trainings. So yep, if I looking into the weekly chart, okay, I realized that they're actually hitting the UT at the 40 MA. Okay, so today actually I just checked and I realized this thing. Okay, so I forgot to check on the weekly. Okay, so again, the reason why I didn't check weekly, past few months ago, okay, the market is overall is not that in a good trend. Okay, so for me it doesn't make sense to check on the weekly. So moving forward, because of some stock is holding well, okay, I think it's good also to include, okay, the weekly into our study and review. Okay, study and review. So okay, now let's go to a few counters that I think weekly is okay. Okay, again, the quarterly announcement thing you all check on your own. The one you can just go to, I think, mentionstock.biz to look for it. Okay, so few counters, I think I mentioned SP Satir. Okay, for me a nice reaccumulation. Now this reaccumulation, very similar with lots of those counters like obviously like what counters with Aeon. Okay, even like Uchitech, GHL also doing the same things. Okay, so bottoms, okay, we got some great volumes coming in. Okay, and change of trend. Okay, NS, SP, and this week, okay, this week haven't closed yet, but hopefully it closed with green paragons. Okay, above 2040s, accumulation. Okay, sorry, come again. Accumulation above 2040s. Okay, so seems like they have a chance to make some change in the trend. Okay, so unlike tech bond earlier on, okay, if I look into tech bond again, so seems like this is like a little bit of some like a distribution is coming in. Okay, because the overall trend or the bigger trend is a bit weak. Okay, so in the other hand, SP here, okay, is the background is come from accumulation. Okay, the background is come from accumulation. Okay, so please type A for me if you can follow so far. Okay, especially members. Okay, so make sure you understand. Okay, what's the things that we wanted to discuss for today. Okay, so type a for me, type a B if you totally lost. Okay, type a B if you totally lost. Okay, so again, because today, because of tech bond, 2 days, few thousands gone, and I think it's some of the things that were important for us to take notes and share. Okay, so don't make this kind of mistake again. Okay, so now Genting M, I think Genting also today got some quarter announcement. Okay, again, check on your own later on. Okay, so moving forward, if I want to enter, I also want to check already. Have to lah. So trading sometimes this kind of thing cannot skip lah. Need to do a bit like few minutes of extra works. Okay, to check. Okay, so overall, if you look into weekly chart, okay, so right, so mostly it's A. Okay, if let's say you're confused anything, please start with B. Okay, so if you're members, if you're confused, if you want to ask me some question later on, you just PM me. Okay, so Genting Malaysia, if you realize also, they also make a nice accumulations, right? Okay, so of course at the background we got a shakeout. Okay, so Saturday we're going to talk more about shakeout. Okay, shakeout. Okay, test. Okay, green paragon is coming back. All right, so daily chart. Okay, I don't know, it seems like forming like a VCP kind of things. Okay, over here. Okay, so heading to a resistance right now. Okay, so if let's say these few counters they are having a nice pullback, look into. Oh, okay, the announcement is here. Okay, so estimate around early of September. Okay, today is 26. Okay, still got like few more days to go. Okay, maybe you want to wait for the announcement first. Okay, or maybe you can look for other first. Okay, but overall this is in a very nice accumulation form. Zach, for the reversal trade, should check weekly chart to cross 2040 first. Okay, okay, Cynthia, I think better. Okay, because especially for new traders, new members, best you confirm weekly chart. Okay, for those that haven't really closed the weekly chart yet, okay, which means the daily reverse, but daily chart still not yet reverse. Okay, you want to aim for whiteboard quick trades. Okay, so if let's say you feel not comfortable, you confirm it with weekly chart. okay, because I think that because now let's say, you know, even though MCO 3.1 is coming, the time I think like 2-3 months ago if I'm not mistaken, but some of the chart is not that bad. Okay, like if you look into like Genting M, even though, you know, unlike previously the 2.0 and 1.0 at the time, it dropped heavily. Okay, but this round is just holding well for these 2 or 3 months. Okay, so I think lots of this kind of nice accumulation counters for you to monitor. Okay, now Taan a bit far already lah. They are like kind of close resistance, but who knows, they will make a nice pullback later on. Okay, so if you look into, I think Asia also not bad. Okay, so there's a few counters that I'll pay extra attention moving forward. Okay, again we study the old background. Let's go back to weekly. Okay, so let's go back to weekly. So we got some high volumes over here at the bottoms. Okay, so they try to push up high volume, drop low volume. Okay, holding more 2040s. Okay, here got few by actually drop below, but you know this week is that we try to push back up. Okay, try to push back up. So I think it's worth to monitor as well. Again, when the MCO 3 points come, it doesn't really drop. Okay, unlike the first round and second round. Okay, so still holding well, and you know, very nice overall. Okay, for Asia. Okay, so a few more counters if I can recall. How about Padini? Okay, Padini volume increasing. We got some UTs over there. I guess you know, at the same time it's a bit scary. Probably we'll do a little bit of pullbacks from here. Okay, again if you check on the weekly chart itself, okay, actually it seems like also like doing a shakeout, a bit similar like Genting. Okay, so overall still holding well on 2040s. Okay, green parent turns last few weeks ago. Okay, so seems like got chance to test resistance. Okay, so some of this counter, let's say is too close resistance, then you aim for the potential pullback. Okay, potential pullback. There's few more. Okay, GHL system. Okay, some of these counters that I can recall right now. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, so this is a long period accumulation, goes up. Okay, reaccumulation again. Okay, so this is a strong area of reaccumulations right now. Okay, above 2040s overall. Okay, I think GHL overall is if not mistaken, their FA is pretty good as well. Okay, as I've been told by one of the members. Okay, up and coming. Estimate around 26 August. I'm not so sure whether the quarter's earnings released already or not. Okay, maybe you want to wait after the announcement. Okay, then you decide. Okay, if let's say price didn't really drop a lot. Okay, still sideways. I think you can consider. Okay, so I think SCGM already go through already just now. Tiguan is one of them too. Wow, Tiguan today widespread bar. Where is the announcement? Sorry, this already released Tiguan. Okay, so Tiguan, SCGM, and Scientech. Okay, I think they are kind of related, right? Okay, I think I should go for SCGM now, because SCGM is next month. Okay, so sometimes let's say not confirmed, we check again using the mention short dot bits. Okay, sometimes we check over there as well. So let's go to SCGM. 26th of August. Okay, let me check with mention stop dot bits. Okay, if let's say there's some error in the screen, I'm going to report to the technical teams. Okay, to check. Oh yeah, it's September. Okay, so I think there's some error or mistake in trading view. Okay, so how about Tiguan? Let's try Tiguan. So it's end of September. Okay, so we still got like a month. Okay, Tiguan good result. Oh, okay, so Tiguan already released. Am I right, Susan? Oh yes. Okay, Tiguan just released. Okay, so quarter 17%, year to year 25%. Okay, so okay, maybe as a GM. Again, no buy call. Again, please. If you want to trade, please you all know where is your stop loss. Okay, anything can happen, like for example T-bone today. Okay, anything can happen, so make sure you all prepare yourself to stop loss. Okay, if you cannot do stop loss, if you think the risk is too high for you to take, look for other stock. Okay, but at the moment I think SCGM is kind of fits me. Okay, at the moment. Okay, so okay, now let's go to others that I can recall. Okay, I think like something like Yuli Crop. Okay, just now there's one asked me about Yuli Crops. Okay, I think there is a VCP is forming over there. Okay, lots of stock also forming a bit VCP at the moment. Okay, so this one actually is if you look into longer time frame. Okay, we are looking into longer time frame. So we got high volume, stop the downtrend, accumulation, high volume, change the trend. Now seems that they are doing reaccumulation. So overall long term wise, this counter is still in uptrend. Okay, and they are doing a VCP. Okay, they are doing a VCP. So well, I think it's still alive. Okay, but just that do remember, if you are using weekly chart, your range, okay, usually is pretty big. Okay, this is top to the bottom 40%. Okay, but overall it's okay lah. It doesn't, at least at least is you're not trading in this kind of areas. Okay, so it gives you some advantage. Okay, on this. Okay, so I think Unicorn overall is okay too. Okay, maybe it touched back to 2040s area. Okay, it can give you a safer entry. So what I do is that I look for these few counters. Okay, just now the one that I mentioned, the few. Okay, maybe 10 or 15s. I just put alerts. Okay, near the trend 40. Let's say hit, I just enter. That's it. Okay, so this is how I enter for my ATMS also. Okay, because FPI break. Okay, PIE also break if I'm not mistaken. Okay, those few. Okay, so this is the one that actually is holding more on 20 MA right now. Okay, so they break to 2040s. Okay, holding more on 2040s on weekly charts. Okay, so hopefully no further weakness. Okay, volume remains to be low. Okay, for ATMS. Okay, so let's look into the quarters. I know whether this is accurate or not. Okay, so let's look into this website. Okay, so sometimes for those that who like to read this kind of quarter result, okay, it's good as well. It's good as well. Okay, I'm the type that don't want to read. Okay, so sometimes oh, okay, it actually dropped. Okay, so seems like I'm trading very near with the announcement there as well. Okay, so let's see how it goes tomorrow. Okay, hopefully it will still hold. Okay, around the SP test area. Okay, so usually let's say the bad announcement already, but price is holding well. Okay, so this is representing that no further selling. Okay, on at this level at the moment. Okay. Any other counters? I cannot recall right now. Okay, so there's a few I mentioned earlier on. Okay, actually you can look into. Uchi Tech today gap up with a down bar. Okay, so expect price to move sideways, but overall in the weekly chart, okay, still fine for me. NGGB, okay, NGGB. Okay, let's look into daily. Okay, make a shakeout, seems like heading to resistance. Weekly turns to green pentagons too. Okay, doing a reaccumulation after some uptrend and background. Okay, OWG. Okay, OWG. Okay, so also making like reversal, high volume, holding about 2040s. MBSB. Okay, MBSB too. Okay, MBSB is in a long period of reaccumulation. Okay, so here again, let's go back to the background. Okay, let's go back to the background. Okay, so this is long-term uptrend. Long-term downtrend. Okay, long-term downtrend. So tomorrow again, I said we already learned what is sound weakness today. Yesterday sound strength. So tomorrow we're gonna combine trend 40s. Okay, so you will slightly know better. Okay, so every time when there is a change of characteristics, okay, which means they are far away from trend 40s, you want to monitor for some sign. Okay, so example like here, but fail with UT. Okay, so here now one, it kind of far away from trend 40s. Okay, widespread, but this one immediately come with high volume now. Okay, this week itself, so it's a good sign. Cross 2040s. Okay, so this is more now round. If you realize it dropped, lots of inverse pullback until this one is pretty far from trend 40s. Okay, so from here it ready to make a reversal. Okay, and high volumes. Okay, so let's go back to here. Again, we got some green pairs coming in. Volume over here is also quite high, but I'm not so sure whether they will drop again or not like here, but at least I think they got chance to hit the immediate resistance. Okay, I think they got chance. So well, a small pullback will helps, okay, for me to enter with slightly low risk, okay, for MBSB. Okay, so this a few that actually come with accumulation with price over trend 40s. Okay, any others? Okay, let's look into B Auto. Okay, I think this one as well. Look into weekly. Okay, so still above trend 40s. Okay, on weekly charts. I think some steel counters, right? Today some steel is moving. That I can think of CSC steel. Okay, these are a few that actually I probably look for some short-term tradings, okay, moving forwards. Because like I said, I don't really like steel, to be frank, because previously it's like too hot already. But today volume is pretty good, to be frank. Okay, so we check against CSC steel. So this is over still above 240, and this week we got NS, of course haven't closed yet. Okay, but the top here still a lots of weakness. So maybe it will hit here and reverse again. So I might aim for white ball first. Okay, so few things that why I want to aim for white ball. Okay, here, remember when the price is dropped below trend 40, usually it will take some time, especially when the trend is going up for like 100%. Okay, so it will move a bit of sideways, like completes, like Tasco, or maybe like Maybach, this kind of styles. Okay, so the high volume here is to tell us that, okay, maybe this is the beginning of reaccumulation. Maybe here, okay, like this. Okay, but this one next week we will talk about it. Okay, next week we will talk about during the member training we will go through, okay, what is the reaccumulation and how you're going to check is the stock coming reaccumulation or not. Okay, so CSC still I think is good counters to aim a little bit of white ball possible. Okay, again, make sure your trade at the price that is you feel comfortable, okay, to cut loss, okay, and you just plan accordingly. Okay, Tashin, okay, I think this is also still, am I right? Sorry, I didn't really know about the company background. Okay, but again, like I said, I have to do a little bit extra work right now, okay, to save me from losing for another few K like today. Okay, so let's go to Tashin. Okay, let's go to Tashin. Okay, metal. Okay, metal. Then we look into 19 August. Okay, which is they already released actually. Okay, so it's good. Okay, at least you know, I need to worry about the quarterly announcement. Okay, so so this one also crossing back to 2040s, volume is getting higher, so that's why still today volume actually is increasing. Okay, so I think it's worth to pay attention to. Okay, so the other one also, I think the volume is pretty nice today. I haven't really checked the screener because the screener just updated right now, 10 p.m. Okay, but this is a few that actually I'm monitoring. I think Presta I do mention in the Telegram channel also. Okay, they just released. Okay, so 25th of August. Okay, what they do this one? Okay, also metal. Okay, so I think yesterday I do post this out because why? There is a NS. Okay, cross 2040s, NS, and the volume today is fantastic. Okay, but like I said, once it drop below 2040s, I don't expect them to straight away goes up like this. Okay, oh sorry, I don't expect them to goes up like this. Okay, maybe it touch here a little bit. Okay, like Tasco. Okay, I think a lot of members ask me, hey, Tasco, why drop already? Because it's still in reaccumulation. Okay, I think some members also ask me, hey, Tiongnam, how already? Because it's still in a reaccumulation. Okay, so reaccumulations takes time. Okay, the best thing about reaccumulation is that you can buy support, but the worst is that it is sideways. Okay, so you never know when they will finish. Okay, like my side tech I'm holding for 8 months, only now they move. Okay, so okay, there's a few that actually I'm personally looking into. Okay, so make sure members use the screener again, look for LC Pentagon, high volume above trend 40s, try to pair it together with weekly chart to ensure that the weekly chart is not in downtrend. Okay, it's not in distribution. Okay, so Mr. Chan asks, okay, what is the purpose of weekly chart compared to daily chart? Okay, because weekly chart to inform us the overall trend. Okay, we are not trading downtrend. So we want to pair together with the daily chart to ensure that, okay, we are riding along with the trend. Okay, so remember the relationship between weekly to daily, daily to hourly. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, well, I think there's a few counters that actually is I can think of, okay, at the moment. So actually today the purpose I just want to okay, so hopefully my audio now is fine. Okay, hopefully my audio now is fine. What is VCP? Okay, VCP, VCP, Mr. Chan, you got attend the, I think the other day is what day already, US market live trading the other day on Wednesday. Okay, but don't worry, okay, because the upcoming masterclass revision, when is the date already? Okay, 8th of September, okay, Wednesday, okay, 8th of September, Wednesday, I will go through what is VCP. Okay, I'll go through again what is VCP. Okay, but technically VCP is like a reaccumulation. It's a reaccumulation, but it comes with some pullbacks in between. Okay, come with some pullback in between. Okay, so of course US market actually got a lot. Okay, I think AMD, okay, if not mistaken, oh, not AMD, but this is a reaccumulation. They break already recently. Okay, volume is high on this break. APPL, I think they having that. Okay, 1 2 3, okay, breaking very nicely, okay, for Apple. Okay, let me know is, let's say today's section here is okay or not. Okay, so like I say, today just want to share with you, okay, because about tech bond especially. Okay, so hopefully we want to avoid the similar things. Okay, then moving forward we want to trade something that less risky. Okay, I mean it's not worth, okay, to lose money like this. Okay, so that's why I want to do this kind of sharing. Okay, so okay, now any other stocks that you think I should look into before we close? Okay, Solar West maybe. Okay, Solar West I'm still holding. Okay, Solar West still holding. My profit for Solar West actually now is covering my take one. Okay, so sometimes it's like this. Okay, I win this, I lose this. Okay, in the end break even. Okay, but it's okay, overall we want to win more. That's most important thing. So I think Solar West is still okay. Overall the reversal is still solid. Okay, and now just waiting for the small movements over there. Okay, so Wajar, okay, Wajar, same things, but it probably needs some more time. I think some reversal counters for those that who want some excitement one. Okay, MFlex is also one of them, but I think MFlex is below 2040s. Okay, in the weekly. Okay, so this is like a bit if you like exciting stuff. Okay, so maybe you want to look into that. Okay, but for new members, best is that you practice stocks that are above 50 cents, 80 cents. Okay, then you slowly go into the 20 cents counters. Okay, so Tanko today got another UT. I think the background I think is okay, but just that now got another UT, maybe a small pullback is expected. I don't think hourly chart I can see a lot of things here. Yep, nothing much. Okay, in the hourly chart. Okay, now this is the one also got one counters actually is, I think it very similar, but the sell is getting better. Okay, I think I just share this also in the Telegram channel. They are doing a nice shakeout. Okay, so Saturday also we talk about shakeout. So make sure you know how to find your support. Shakeout most important is that you know how to find your support. Okay, so LC high volume, gap, support, shakeout, pushback, low volume today. Okay, now personally I haven't entered yet because I'm still a bit sad with my tech bond, and maybe I want to reduce a bit, okay, on my portfolio. Okay, just for stock below 20 cents I want to reduce more, so I'm holding Waja right now. I think I'm holding one or two more. Okay, so maybe I want to exit this few. Okay, then slowly I go into others. Okay, so PUC, if let's say, like I say, if you like some exciting stuff, okay, I think PUC kind of fit the criteria. Okay, overall, if you notice also the volume is getting high. Okay, at the bottoms. Okay, so remember the other day during the training, okay, widespread bar, change for trend. Okay, in a particular trend, no spread bar. Okay, average volume, high volume, change the trend. Okay, so this is a few example, obvious example that you can look into. Okay, so yeah, PUC overall is in like a subway accumulation. Okay, but it's 20 cents counters, so one move up and one move down is a lot. Okay, so if let's say you're a newbie or new traders, avoid. Okay, but you study the chart. Okay, you avoid but study the chart. Okay, let's go to revenue. Revenue still a bit boring, but I think they are doing a reaccumulations back. Okay, so let's look into weekly. I the other day actually I already talked about it a little bit. I think last week or last 2 weeks ago. Okay, and I'm looking for more actually. Okay, so but maybe I want to wait for another one more effort bar coming in. Okay, so this one actually push up. Okay, at the top, no much of the sound bigness actually. So now it drop here, hold 2040s, sideway, volume is average, low. Okay, but now it seems like no much of exciting volume yet for these 2 weeks. Maybe I wait for one more. Okay, for me to do a little bit of talk. But revenue is a bit similar like my Sci-Tech or my ATMS. Okay, probably I'm looking for some things like slightly a bit long term. Okay, SciPark also reversal. Okay, SciPark also reversal. The reversal actually is quite okay. Yeah, but today volume a bit high lah, Vince. Okay, but if you enter already, same like how I deal with tech bond. Okay, so the LC here must hold. The last support is the 40 MA. Okay, but the volume in the background is pretty good. Okay, let's look into weekly. Okay, this one is below 2040s. Okay, so anything that below 2040 wants to drop below 40 MA in daily chart, okay, make sure you cut. Okay, but I think the background is okay. Okay, so this one I will continue to monitor. Okay, but now I want to move my stock to a bit of midterm first. Okay, remind me of this counter also. I think jacks. Okay, this one also overholding on 2040s. Okay, today volume is a bit high. Okay, let's see whether they can support the test bar or not. Okay, not at EP. Okay, I think still okay, but if let's say tomorrow volume's getting lower a little bit, then it's nice. Okay, chrono, I think it crossed 2040, but volume is a bit low. Okay, now usually low volume, like I said, I feel more comfortable when the volume is high. Like for example here, it seems like high, but it failed. Here is low when it crossed, but it seems like it's gonna fail again until there's one high volume. Okay, so look for something like it's obvious one, like for example Pohut. Okay, it crossed with high volume, then it subsequently make a pullback. I think Tune Pro as well. Today Tune Pro should be, yep, Tune Pro should be low volumes. Okay, Tune Pro also a good counters that good to consider for a whiteboard. Okay, so let's go to Li Heng. Okay, Li Heng not bad. Volume is low, but at least they goes up. Okay, it make a follow through. Okay, so here's the few candles. It hold 2040s and it follow through. So maybe it will make a pullbacks. Okay, so if you are looking for entry right now, I think it's slightly a bit far. Okay, this is kind of remind me like how Sim Life lah. Okay, Sim Life it cross, but Sim Life is getting more dangerous also. So watch carefully. Okay, so here it crossed 2040 with low volume, so sometimes it will like pull back to 2040s. Okay, pull back to 2040s. Okay, this one I need to park lower. Okay, so the other one is Sim Life, then the other one is KSL, right? KSL. Okay, this one's still sideways. Well, the other one is Psycom. Okay, this one also I'm waiting for the shakeout to be completed, but volume still a bit low, so I'm afraid they will fail again this round. Okay, so this is actually Psycom Lsoft Chrono is my previously give me a very good return as well. Okay, and I kind of love the three counters, but Lsoft I think break high already. Chrono seems like trying to reverse, but somehow lack of volume. Okay, Cyclone actually also is okay, but just that I'm waiting for the shakeout to be completed. Okay, so let's look into weekly. Oh, weekly hits the 40 MA. Okay, so this one also downtrend. Okay, volume is coming in. Volume, you notice here the big volume is here. Okay, accumulation, push above. Okay, somewhere around here lah. Huh? Okay, weekly is holding well on the 40 right now. Okay, so maybe wait for the weekly to turn to green pentagrams then. Okay, or if not, daily chart completed the shakeout. Okay, actually I was waiting for the complete shakeout for me to enter Cyclone. Okay, I to be frank, I still kind of like following them for time to time. Okay, maybe last one before we go. Okay, we go to MPay. Okay, we go to MPay, then we look into KNM. Okay, MPay. The problem with MPay is that the resistance is still very strong. Okay, we got uptrust over here, uptrust over here with high volume. Okay, let's look into weekly. Susan, this one a bit difficult to decide because the price is at resistance. Okay, but not sure you're looking for entry exit. But assuming you're looking for entry, okay, so I think this NS area over here should serve as a support. Okay, around this area. So yeah, the price is a bit close to resistance right now. And the other day, the LC, it doesn't come with high volume yet. So maybe it will still continue to test support before it goes up. Okay, but the support is pretty good. Just that maybe here got low volumes. Okay, so sometimes it will be going back again to support. Okay, so example like here, let's say the uptrust high. Okay, but the LC towards the resistance come with low volume a bit, they will like still sideways. Okay, still sideways. Okay, Gamuda. Okay, reversal, but again it's like a low volume reversal. Okay, important to check weekly chart again. Okay, so this is still a below trend 40s. But previously we got high volumes over here. Okay, that changed the trend overall. This is, I think, last year. Yes, last year. Coming back to here. Okay, this one I think can aim for a little bit white ball, like here. So this is your, I think here is your closest resistance, the SO bar. Okay, remember we talked about Taffy today. Okay, Taffy, how Taffy hourly chart. Okay, check support resistance. Okay, by using the white spread bar over there. Okay, so this is white spread, our sell off bar. Okay, if let's say the price go to here, uptrust. Okay, then this is where that you want to exit. Okay, like if you already enter for this trades. Okay, so example here. Okay, so realize the SO, the gaps, 1, 2. This is a big one. Okay, this is a up. Like again, this is a uptrust. It gaps up, close over. Okay, so this is an uptrust. Okay, so usually I don't like to see sell off bar, especially gap down, and you got this kind of formation. Okay, so this is an example that help you to avoid. Okay, if let's say you're already in this trade, but if form this kind of thing, then you just take some profits. Okay. Oh, already enter thinking to exit lah. Thinking to exit. If let's say okay, Susan going back to MPay. If your size is good, okay, I think you can take some partial profits. Okay, because sometimes when the counter and resistance attack is the one that very difficult to decide, to be frank with you. So I think best is that you take what I do is that usually when the price at resistance, and especially when the resistance comes with strong resistance, I TP half first. Okay, the half I will still keep. Break up higher, good. If let's say break lower, I exit. I still got some money. Okay, so that's my solution. Okay, because it's kind of like difficult to decide whether you want to hold or not. Okay, because sometimes when you hit here, it will come back down again. Okay, so like for example, I think I give you a example. I think like Xinhua, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's go back to here. Yeah, so it's a bit similar here lah. Here we got UT high volumes, UT high volume. Now sometimes this kind of bar also it thought that it got to cross already. Okay, so let me zoom in here. Okay, so sometimes this kind of bar you thought that okay it going to like follow through. Okay, but overall it's low volume compared to UT, so they make another shakeout again. Okay, so best is that this area you take a little bit, then remaining you see how it goes. Okay, I mean that's my best solution so far. Okay, because if let's say it didn't take, it drop, you free wasted again. Okay, so no worth it lah. So okay, Gamuda, let's go back to Gamuda 2.95. Okay, 2.95. Okay, so okay, enter today, right? Okay, so I think okay, at least you are making money right now. Okay, now the other things that you can look into, because this is going up for a few more days, okay, is to look into the hourly chart. Okay, hourly chart I don't see any weakness. Okay, now this few bars already turns to widespread a little bit. Maybe you do a little bit of pullback, but overall let's say if from a COC I think it's fine. Okay, loss of chart, actually you can use hourly too for those that who are looking short term. Okay, for those that who are looking short terms, maybe you want to make 3, 4, 5%. Okay, I think it's I cannot say good time to do it, but possible, because right now a lot of stocks is reversing follow through. Okay, MBSV is one of them. Okay, you can notice the hourly chart is coming in very low volume. I think Genting M as well. Okay, but again the report just released today. Okay, but if you notice, the volume on last trading hour is increasing. Okay, we got NS over here. Okay, OWG if not mistaken. Okay, volume also very low, NS as support. Okay, so for those that who got a little bit of trending one, okay, if you want to do a bit short terms, okay, you can look into hourly chart. Okay, like here also. Okay, let's see whether they got a healthy pullback COC. Okay, okay, maybe last one, TCS. Okay, before we close. Okay, sorry, TCS group. Okay, oh, downtrend. Okay, now this is the one that I will over first. Okay, because it's still macam downtrend. Okay, which also is downtrend. Okay, so maybe I will over for this. Okay, oh yeah, last one, KNM. Okay, before we go, KNM pretty good momentum. Okay, now hitting resistance already, so not so sure are you looking for entry or exit. So if you're looking for entry, is at resistance right now. Okay, at resistance right now, so maybe we'll have some pullbacks. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, so we got a downtrend. Okay, volume increase here, volume is good, drop below trend 40s, reaccumulation, crossing back. Okay, so we got high volumes coming back again, cross trend 40s. So I think they got a chance to break this resistance. Okay, but I'm not so sure whether they will like pull back, goes up again or not. So if for those looking for entry for KNM, okay, if let's say they touch the 20 MA, or if you are using the trend line, okay, notice the trend line over here. Let me draw. Okay, usually I refer to the blue colors, the dark blue. Okay, so if let's say it touch here, okay, maybe this is the area that you want to look for the immediate pullback. Okay, if not, use the 2040 to help you out. Okay, I think it's almost give you a same range as well. Okay, so with this, thank you for joining me tonight again. Today I just want to share a little bit of take bond things. Okay, so hopefully for those that who following, you already exit from the market, even though yes, it's painful. But hopefully moving forwards, with the markets recurring right now, we can make it back. Okay, 1 or 2 trade we make it back. Okay, so well, thank you, and for members, I'll see you again tomorrow for the day 6. Okay, trainings.